Hello and welcome to today's daily tarot reading for all signs. This is a reading for the collective, so take what serves you and leave the rest. Sorry, you might hear my own washing machine in the background. Nice sunny day here, which is good, as it is summer. Okay, let's get into today's daily tarot reading. Okay, Spirit, please pull a message for today. Cards are already flying out. So many cards. I think I'll just take the three that popped out after I asked. Okay, so today we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. Ace of Cups and Ace of Wands together is very fortunate. Means double the blessings of the aces. The aces represent new beginnings, but they also represent success and good fortune. The Ace of Cups represents new relationships and fertility, so can herald in new babies and pregnancies, but also can be weddings and marriage proposals and new relationships, or the strengthening of existing relationships. I'm getting the sense that existing relationships are stronger today. Perhaps not a new relationship, although it may be on the cards for some of you. But it may be a strengthening. There might be a lot of love declarations today. Perhaps after Valentine's Day. I see that relationships are very strong this weekend. Very nice. I see that your romantic partner is feeling very secure about you and in love. And with the Ace of Wands, which is very, very passionate, it's a very creative energy. So it represents new projects and new creative endeavours. And it represents fortune. So it's obviously if you're asking about relationships, it's obviously a very passionate weekend with a lot of love and intimacy. If you're asking about business and money, it's very good. I mean, Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands together. The Ace of Wands is the cash flow card. So new creative endeavours, new cash flow coming in. But the Ace of Cups is your cup running over. And I often get that card when financially something is fortuitous, where you're just so happy that things have swung in your favour and your fortune is coming in. So it's definitely fortune on the cards for today and perhaps this weekend. And then the Knight of Swords means things are coming in quickly. Knight of Swords is very swift energy. He's often rushing to the rescue and represents soldiers and heroic action. So stands for the military. Tells you to walk your talk, but it really brings in events in your life will go into high speed and you should still see a great deal of activity. It's very similar to the Eight of Wands in that way, in this regard. So I definitely see that this passion, this intimacy, this strengthening of new relationships is coming in very quickly. So perhaps there are new relationships on the cards for people. Perhaps mature relationships, perhaps if two mature people who are beyond the flush of youth and have decided that they've met the right person, and why waste time? Spirit is definitely telling me that that's on the cards for people older than 35 plus. And if you're asking about business and money, it means that the money is coming towards you very swiftly, at high speed. The new forms of cash flow and the new abundance is coming towards you at great speed. So that's very fortunate for the weekend. Now I also wanted to pull a Kipper card to close out the reading, as I'm starting to build up a few decks. So I thought maybe it's time to add more than one deck to each reading. So Spirit, please give us a message, Kipper card for the day, message from the Kipper deck. Spirit, message for the weekend. Gosh. So I wanted to pull one card, but Spirit had other ideas. So let's see if I can fit them all in deck. In shot. Actually, maybe we'll do it this way. So we have false person. So be very aware of who you trust this weekend. People might be, with these new endeavours, with these new cash flow streams, people might be trying to rip you off, so to say, or perhaps take more than their fair share. So just be very careful when signing contracts or doing any deals this weekend. Next we have mature woman. So that's solidifying what I was saying, that all the abundance in relationships, all the love and intimate encounters are mature, are for people who are 35 and over. There's a lot of solidifying of relationships for people beyond the first flush of youth. If you are younger and you're wondering, normally the mature woman would represent someone mature around you, perhaps your mother, giving you good advice. But just beware, because it's with the false person. Now we also have the child card. So with the Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Swords, I definitely see this as pregnancy announcements. With the child card, Perhaps there's unexpected pregnancies. For example, it seems to be, you hear a lot more about people who find out that they're pregnant when they're very far along, when they're almost, ready to give birth. So maybe it's a very surprise pregnancy. And then to top it all off, this is also backs up what we were saying about if you're asking about finances. That sudden wealth this weekend. Now, sudden wealth is a good card to get if you're asking about whether you're going to win the lottery today. Now, obviously not everyone can win the lottery, but if that was particular, or perhaps you have some other investments that are maturing at the weekend, some other method of sudden wealth, perhaps some other gambling events. And as I see with the Knight of Swords, life will go into high speed and you should see a great deal of activity. And with the Ace of Wands, it really backs it up. So this is a very fortunate reading. For some people, it's brings in new relationships and strengthening and increased intimacy and passion in their existing relationships, especially for those of you in mature relationships. Or in relationships with older women. Beware, there may be now, and so also it's very good for reading for your finances. It's very fortunate. There is a lot of abundance coming in today or this weekend, but just beware, we did get that false person, so beware, make sure that any deal that you're agreeing to is good for you and not for the other person. Make sure you're the one who's going to have the cash flow towards you and the abundance. So just that little bit of warning, but overall, fantastic news. Enjoy your abundance this weekend. Enjoy your time with your loved ones. And as always, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.